We have just received word that the Sprawl forces have successfully pushed back the enemy. While some of the invading forces still remain just outside of the Sprawl, the remainder of the Petrardian detachment has been defeated or is retreating. While it is still too soon to declare victory, things are finally trending in the right direction. You probably can't tell by my voice, but I am very happy. We will be keeping this channel clear for further updates.
Good morning.
Well, that's great to hear. Maybe things can finally start to get back to normal.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to Little Guardsman, where we are seeing what level 12 brings us today. We lost the battle at the end of level 11, and I'm kind of worried, but hopefully one loss isn't going to mean a bad ending. I guess we'll find out.
Hey, you two. Welcome to my bedroom, Cecil. Did you hear the news? We aren't going to be slaughtered by an invading army after all.
Sorry for the intrusion, but this is official business. I was sent by Queen Desdemona herself to retrieve the Chronometer 3000 device.
What does the Queen want with it?
It's not my job to know. I just know that the Queen ordered me to get it from you.
You mean the Queen that's definitely not acting like herself? The Queen that's almost acting like she's being mind-controlled by someone?
Yeah.
It's not my job to know about that either. My instructions are to bring you with me to the war room if you don't comply.
Then it sounds like I'm coming with you, Cece.
Exactly.
Don't call me that.
I'm coming too. I know you got fired, but does that mean I did too? Should I be at work right now?
Fine. Dad, suit up.
What makes you think I've got a suit?
Right. Let's go.
All right. To the war room.
Ah, there she is, Your Majesty, Lilith, the Gate Guardsman.
Yes, Lilith. I see you chose not to simply hand over the Chronometer 3000 as requested.
No, she did not. Stubborn as a mule, gets it from her mother. And I'm her dad, Hamish. Hello, Your Majesty. I'm here to inquire about getting my gate guard gig back.
Silence!
Where's Chuck?
Who?
The Goblin Revolutionary is securely under lock and key on charges of treason against Her Majesty.
That's crazy!
That's enough. Lilith, the Chronometer 3000, hand it over now.
No.
I beg your pardon?
Dr. B entrusted me with the Chronometer 3000 to test it out at the guard shed, so I could make sure that only the right people would make it into the Sprawl.
A position you sullied with your own personal agenda and no longer hold. You do not need the chronometer any longer. Tyronius does.
I'm sorry, does that mean there's an opening?
How dare you interrupt Her Majesty, you useless, pathetic nobody guardsman!
Hey, now. So I am still a guardsman.
Enough of this. Guards, lock the doors. They are not leaving until they hand over the Chronometer 3000.
Nobody's doing anything with a chronometer until I hear from Dr. B.
Unfortunately, the good doctor is indisposed. There was a small mishap at the dig site, and let's just say she fell to her death.
What? You killed Dr. B?
Well, she was hanging at the edge of that pit when I left her, so who can say?
Who can say indeed?
Your Majesty, are you hearing this? Desdemona, snap out of it!
She can't help you now, child. The Athanatos amulet of total mental sublimation is among the oldest magic in the world, and its spell is not easily broken.
Ooh, so it can be broken, but not easily.
Only the power of true friendship can release the spell's hold.
I've got that. What do I need to do?
Lil, help me. My friend.
What? I didn't know you two were friends. Shit. Okay, new plan. Give me the chronometer 3000 now, or I'll kill you.
Why do you even want the chronometer anyway? The war is over. Petrard is lost. The Sprawl is coming out on top.
But at what cost? It's about more than just winning or losing the battles. It's about the lives lost regardless of the outcome. So much wasted life, and for what? With the power of the chronometer 3000, I can do better. I can assure that this war will never begin in the first place. Nobody has to die.
You know what? That actually sounds like the right thing to do.
Lil, honey? You're speaking to a necromancer? A necromancer wanting nobody to die is kind of... Well, I wouldn't trust him.
And with more people alive, it means more smaggle slaves to serve under my foot as I lead the dark magic users of the Mages Guild to domination and eternal glory.
And that's where you lost me.
Yep.
All I have to do is go back and kill the leader of the Goblin Liberation Army before he can interrupt the wedding ceremony.
But the war wasn't started because Desdemona married Chuck. It's because she didn't choose Prince Phineas. Nobody has to die.
True, but where's the fun in that?
I can't let you do this.
You can't kill Chuck. He's my hero.
Aww. There we go.
I thought I was your hero, you good-for-nothing little worm. Feel my wrath.
Uh-oh.
Wait, Master, don't. Oh no, Lil, please. Tell Julian
Gary! No! Dad, let's get out of here.
But the doors and the guards.
I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but hold my hand.
There it is, the chronometer 3000. Give it to me!
Uh-oh.
What happened? Where am I? The palace. Oh, the wedding. But it's not the same. Desdemona's gonna marry Praetor Kargan, and there's that bastard Tyronius, and he's got my chronometer. What is he gonna do?
I now pronounce you married. You may now kiss.
Oh my god, Dad! No! No, 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 no!
I've been pincushioned with arrows a few times in my day. Ugh, but this time they hit something important. To think I've lived through a whole war only to die at a wedding. Lil, I'm sorry I failed you. I love you, Lil.
Dad? Don't do this to me. This can't be happening. Dad, please, come back.
Drat. Even without that infernal goblin interfering, things still escalate. This won't do at all. Oh well, off to another timeline with more favorable variables.
Ooh. Is he going to, encounter the demon? and just like we did.
Oh, God, what? Dad, you're alive!
This can't be good for Little's mental health.
What? I'm unarrowed? What's going on?
Oh, Dad remembers too.
I don't have time to explain.
I'm sorry, I'm inconveniencing you?
I've got no time for another tutorial.
Geez. Musician, Tyronius, stay here, food table.
Okay, go check out the band.
Whatever you say, kiddo.
Select the Edward, the official officiant, if you need to advance to the next timeline. What? Malcolm winks at you knowingly.
Security at an event like this is a nightmare. So many moving parts. Keep your eyes peeled for anyone using the wedding as a pretext to do something suspicious. The job never stops, Lil.
Lil, you absolute wonder. Well done on the wedding file. It's gone off without a hitch, and with that, the Sprawl has acquired a powerful new ally. Brava, Lil.
He's watching the ceremony intently, and you don't want to risk hearing his litany of names and titles again. Desdemona and this suitor are focused on the ceremony. There's nothing they can do to help Lil.
I only wish Sprankles could be here to see this.
There, Your Grace.
I now pronounce you married. You may now kiss.
This won't do. The war is still going to happen. Off to another timeline.
What's going on?
I don't have time to explain.
I'm sorry, I'm inconveniencing you?
I've got no time for another tutorial. Okay, try not to get his attention, but go stand by that necromancer.
Ooh, spooky. Whatever you say, kiddo.
Oh yeah, okay. They can't help. Malcolm winked knowingly.
Hey, bounty hunter!
Yes?
Give me that blaster I know you got on ya.
Why should I?
I'll pay you a lot of gold. Later.
Sounds good.
If you face Tyronius with Hamish, he will be equipped with this weapon. Okay, let's try it. Maybe?
Gary, you're still good in this timeline.
How nice of you to say.
I need your help. See that necromancer by the altar?
I didn't until you pointed him out. How very strange.
Well, he's protected by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help me with that?
I'm pretty new at this, but I should have something. I just don't have enough mana stored up to cast it. But... Oh, I shouldn't say.
This is a matter of life and death. Spill it.
Okay, fine, but you didn't hear it from me. The secret ingredient in Monty's soup is narcotics-grade pixie dust. That's why everyone around here is so obsessed with it. It's really not all that great.
And
narcotics-grade pixie dust is a favorite of students at the Mages Guild because it gives them a major mana boost. Get me some soup, and I should be able to execute the spell.
Okay, soup. Got soup.
Thanks for choosing Monty's, home of the soup.
Hurry.
I've got it.
That's some good shit. I'm brimming with mana now, baby. At least, I hope that's what I'm brimming with. Here goes nothing.
All right, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Dad, now!
How's this for being a useless, pathetic nobody?
You continue to annoy me. Lightning!
Don't even think about it.
Why, you meddlesome...
Now, Lil, get the doohickey.
Not before I go back one more time.
No!
All right. Yay. We got it. This is pretty exciting. What happens now?
Lil. Lil!
What, Dad? I just had the strangest... Wait a minute. Where am I? What happened?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Don't be cute. I remember we were back in time at the royal wedding. Tyronius had the chronometer. You distracted him and I grabbed for it and...
And before I could even blink, we were right back where we started, in the war room with the princess. Except Tyronius wasn't there and you were unconscious. You've been in bed for a week. You've been muttering some very strange stuff. A scary tree monster became a mayor? Ridiculous.
Tyronius wasn't there? What happened to him? And the war? And Desdemona?
There's someone waiting to see you who might do a better job of filling you in than me.
Okay.
Hello, Lil.
Desdemona? You're being mind controlled by Tyronius. You need to listen to me.
It's really me. I'm not under Tyronius' spell anymore.
Yeah, I can see you've got your old necklace back.
You're not wearing his amulet anymore. Did you know that it was allowing him to control your mind?
No, I wasn't aware of that when he gave it to me.
And that a spell could only be broken by true friendship. And then you started to break free because I was your true friend. So are we like besties now?
Ah.
Again, I don't recall any of this. As far as I remember, he tried to grab the chronometer from you, then in a flash of light, he was gone. There hasn't been a trace of him or the device since.
Is there a chance he still has it? Is he back in time right now, messing things up even more?
It's doubtful. From what we understand from Dr. B's notes, once a chronometer has been synced to an individual's life force, it can prove disastrous to anyone else who tries to meddle with it.
So, Dr. B, she's really...
Yes. Unfortunately, she remains dead. When you reappeared without the chronometer, we lost the ability to go back and fix things, including the terrible things I may have said or done while under his control. I'm so sorry. Can you ever forgive me?
Of course I can. You weren't you. I can only imagine what it would have been like to be under that creep spell.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lil.
And can you forgive me, Your Majesty, for forgetting to tell you how grateful we are, allowing me to return to my post, and for personally taking such good care of Lil this week?
Of course, Hamish. But the Sprawl is grateful to your daughter, Lil, for all she has sacrificed to save it.
But the war, has it changed? Tyronius said that he was going back to kill Chuck and...
Chuck is alive and well, thanks to you. And our forces remain victorious.
Yay.
Since our victory, a number of the mages that were loyal to Tyronius have disappeared into hiding, but a few of the good ones have come forward and revealed that many of their ranks were working against Tyronius in secret.
Ooh, cool.
And with the war won and Tyronius out of the way, they rallied together and declared Echo their new leader.
Ah, Echo. Lovely.
Well, that's great news. Echo is the best choice for the job. So, what now?
What do you mean, what now?
Well, do you need me to unmask a goblin spy, work the night shift, harass any of your advisors?
Lil, don't you get it? It's over. You don't have to do any of that anymore. Let the grown-ups do their jobs. Besides, I don't want you to be a guardsman anymore. I'd like you to just be my friend.
That sounds good to me.
Join me at the palace once you're feeling up to it. I'll have the kitchen cook up some tacos.
Finally!
Talk about fancy friends. She seems nice. I'd love to spend the day with you, but I've got a shift down at the guard shed. You can do whatever you want. Chill. Go play. Have that childhood you keep talking about. Or, join me for another shift.
The princess did kind of ask us to go see her. But maybe for old time's sake, we could work another shift and go see the princess after.
Well, one more shift couldn't hurt, could it?
Without the burden of Tyronius' amulet affecting her judgment, Desdemona became a great, kind, and fair ruler to the Sprawl. Although the city was battered, it would not be broken, and her rule ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity and innovation. The Queen and her royal consort Chuck made the brave choice to undergo couples counseling to work through the fallout from Desdemona's actions while under Tyronius' control. After a long absence from the public eye, the couple was spotted walking in the garden district, holding hands and laughing. Soon after the Sprawl's victory, the Goblin Liberation Army was officially disbanded. It wasn't needed anymore. The Queen promoted a number of its leaders into positions in the City Council and the Guard Corps, and barring a few minor incidents, a more tolerant version of the Sprawl seems to be blossoming. On the final day of the war, a power-hungry Tyronius used the wicket on his 3 rival advisors. Thankfully, he was confused by the contraption and accidentally denied them instead of sending them to the dungeon. Ousted, they walked to the nearest tavern outside of the sprawl and began to plot how to overthrow Tyronius and save the queen. It wouldn't be necessary in the end, as Lil did their jobs for them again, but the act of plotting over drinks really brought the trio together. Councilwoman Ash's power on the city council waned after the sprawl's victory. As a result of the newly appointed non-human council members, she received a number of reprimands for her outdated and offensive attitudes towards goblins. She has been seen meeting with a number of wealthy and powerful merchant families in recent days, but her full intentions are not yet clear. After the war, Lieutenant Stryker tried to relax. She failed. Malcolm disappeared, as did a not insignificant sum from the palace treasury. Meanwhile, rumors out of Fireball Canyon tell of a new circus, the most outrageous and lavish circus the world has ever seen. The rumors also tell of its charismatic ringleader and the fish he wears on his belt.
So, that's where he retired to then.
Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn's body was never recovered. Since her presumed death, Lil has been having the most vivid dreams of Dr. B, traveling through alternate versions of the sprawl. In these dreams, the lost scientist seems to be trying to tell her something, but Lil can never remember exactly what it is upon waking.
Aww.
Lil and Hamish continue to live above the Twisted Sisters Tavern. They were able to purchase new furniture and a second outfit, thanks to a gift from the palace for Lil's role in saving the world.
Cool.
Lil continued to cover for her dad at the guard shed, and he continued placing bets on Goblin Ball games. Customer surveys indicate that Lil has become somewhat better at the job.
Nice.
What about old Echo the Wanderer, you ask? Well, that's me. I'll continue to chronicle the happenings of the sprawl, from the migration of the birds to the illegal fish fights down at the docks. So remember, when you get a snoot full of pungent peace blossom in your nose, I'll be there. When you overorder pizza at your place of business and people are invited to take some home, I'll be there. And when the next calamity threatens the lives of the good people of the sprawl, I'll be there.
Yay, we got a good ending. Aww. I loved this game. A lot. So much fun. Such quirky characters and little stories, and it was kind of fun to puzzle out the different characters' intentions and decide whether or not to let them enter the sprawl. I didn't send very many people to jail, though. I think the werewolf may have been the only one. But yeah, in spite of having lost the naval battle, we did okay and got a good ending, and I'm very happy about that. And I guess this game kind of has some replay value, seeing as the different characters' fates kind of depend on the decisions you make and the actions you take. So even though we already got the good ending, I may replay this kind of off camera in order to see if different decisions, different choices will bring about different fates for the different characters. But yeah, this is the end of this series. From
You still here?
Malcolm.
It's over. Go home.
Well, I'm kind of making a Let's Play series here, and I still need to say bye to the people who have watched this episode.
Well, I guess you are home. But in case you're not, go!
Right. So yeah, this is the end of this series here on my channel. And as I said, I will be replaying levels off camera to see how different choices affect the different characters. But I won't be recording that because I doubt it'll be very interesting for you to watch. So being that this episode is going to be posted on Monday, on Friday I will be moving on to something new in this time slot. I haven't exactly decided what it'll be yet, as I'm recording this episode, but by the time this episode is posted on Monday, there should be a community post in the community tab of my channel, letting you know what I will be moving on to on Friday in this time slot. So if you want to, you can go check it out now that you've watched this video. And yeah, see you on Friday for something different. For now, thank you so much for watching and spending a little of your time with me here today. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I will see you again next time.